You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The nation gathered in Washington this past Thursday to honor the life of former Vice President Dick Cheney at a service held in the iconic National Cathedral. Cheney, who passed away at the age of 84 from complications of pneumonia and heart disease, was remembered as one of the most influential vice presidents in U.S. history. The service drew a wide array of political leaders and dignitaries, reflecting both the reach of his career and the weight of his legacy. Former President George W. Bush, who served 2 terms with Cheney as his vice president, delivered a heartfelt eulogy. Bush recounted the moment he chose Cheney for the role, noting how Cheney had carefully analyzed the decision and even presented reasons not to pick him. "In the end, I trusted my judgment," Bush said, adding that his own father had assured him he couldn't pick a better man. Bush also recalled Cheney offering to resign in 2004's, a gesture he ultimately declined, praising Cheney's steadfastness, sense of responsibility, and ability to handle pressure. "History should record that I chose my vice president not once, but twice," Bush said. Cheney's daughter, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, followed with her tribute, highlighting her father's lifelong dedication to public service. She noted that his commitment to the Constitution and the country always outweighed partisan politics. "For him, a choice between defense of the Constitution and defense of your political party was no choice at all," she said, visibly moving those in attendance, including Bush himself. Other speakers included Cheney's longtime cardiologist Jonathan Reiner and Pete Williams, his former press secretary when Cheney was defense secretary under President George H.W. Bush. Williams shared personal stories, including how Cheney supported him during a difficult moment in 1991, emphasizing Cheney's care for the people who worked for him. Among the hundreds of mourners were President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden, former Vice Presidents Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, Al Gore, and Dan Quayle, as well as congressional leaders like Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and Lindsey Graham. Notably, former President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance were not invited, a reflection of Cheney's strained relationship with Trump, whom he had openly criticized after the 2020 election and the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Cheney's decades-long career in Washington included service as a congressman, Secretary of Defense, and Vice President. He played a central role in shaping U.S. policy after the September 11th attacks, including overseeing the War on Terror and the invasion of Iraq. Described by his family as a noble giant, Cheney was praised for instilling values of courage, honor, and service in his children and grandchildren, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered far beyond the halls of power. The ceremony at the National Cathedral, steeped in history and tradition, provided a moment for reflection, respect, and remembrance for a man whose impact on American politics and public service will not soon be forgotten. Stay subscribed for more videos.